Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to day 5 of the 7-day self-love yoga and EFT tapping challenge here on Tap Into Your Magic. I'm so happy that you're here for day 5. We're going to be focusing on loving ourselves today with the affirmation, I love myself, as we flow through some of these amazing, yummy, heart-opening poses on the mat. And I really hope you love today's look as well. Very bright and colorful. Again, you can get all of the things that I wear during this 7-day yoga challenge from Silverwind. There's a discount code below. This was part of one-of-a-kind collection, so you didn't know what you were gonna get, but honestly, super cute, love it. All right, I'll see you on the mat and let's begin. Just before we begin, you will need 2 yoga blocks, but if you don't have them, just get a really big pillow or something that you can lie on. That is all you're gonna need for today in terms of props. Okay, let's begin in child's pose. Big toes together, legs as wide as feels comfortable for you, and begin to walk your hands forward, dropping your forehead to the mat, taking a nice deep breath in, and exhale. Really reminding yourself of this affirmation as we flow today. I love myself. You might want to think about all the things that you love about yourself, both physically and internally. You are unique and special and wonderful, and let's remind ourselves of that today. Begin to walk your hands over to the left, stretching into the side body. And walk them over to the right, dropping that forehead to the mat. And back to center, into tabletop pose. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, cat and cow. Here we go. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. I absolutely love a cat and cow in yoga. Around the spine. I think it's one of the essential movements for helping to open up the spine. And inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. And around the spine. And we'll do tiger pose. We did this in day 1. So what you want to do is kick your left leg up to the sky. You can hold here or bring your right hand to wrap around and hold onto the ankle. You might notice that today it's not as difficult because as you've been practicing every day, you've been getting stronger. And release, switch sides, right leg lifts up towards the sky. And if you feel capable, bring your left hand around to catch a hold of the foot. And release and push back into downward facing dog. Shoulders away from the ears, and start to pedal out the feet, bending one knee and then the other. And on your next inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky. Oh, I forgot there was a wall there. And then bring it forward for a high lunge. So core engaged, lift both arms up to the sky. And we're gonna be working on opening our heart. So I'd like you to bring your arms into like an L shape, core engaged. And what you're going to do is open up the arms, push the shoulders back, drop your head, and then exhale, bring your head in towards your elbows and bring your hands together. So it's like a cat and cow. 2 more times, open up the chest and bring your arms together, drop the head. 1 more time, open up, round in. And all you need to do is step to the top of the mat, keep your hands in prayer position, and just hold here. Repeat that affirmation. And I want you to think about one thing you love about yourself. And let's take a flow. Inhale, lift both arms up to the sky. Forward fold. Drop the head. Inhale, halfway lift, spine straight. Into a plank or a half plank, as in drop your knees. Shift forward, chaturanga, upward facing dog or cobra, and back into downward facing dog. Well done. And we will switch sides. Lift the left leg up to the sky and bring it forward for a high lunge. Both arms lift up. Don't worry if you fall out of balance. That is part of yoga. All right, let's do some heart openers, shall we? Hands in that L shape. And push the shoulders back. Look up. And bring the elbows in together, chin to chest. 2 more times like that. Open up the heart. And back together. One more time. Push the shoulders back. Heart shining forward, round the spine. Bring those elbows together. And same thing again, just step to the top of the mat. Into mountain pose, hands in front of your heart. And I want you to think of another thing that you love about yourself right now. And we'll take a flow. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Spine straight. Back into plank. Chaturanga. Drop to the belly, upward facing dog or cobra, and downward facing dog. Well done. And this time around, just want you to drop your knees to the mat, back into tabletop. And we're going to move into our peak pose, which will be camel. So come onto your knees, and I'm going to show you a few variations of this because it can be quite challenging, but in a good way. So there are a few options here. Bring your hands back behind you. And the first level is to just slightly lean back, pushing your elbows back behind you. Now this might be enough for you, or if you like to take it up a level, bring one hand to the ankle and then the other hand to the other ankle, and then drop your head back. And this is full camel pose. So you decide what's good for you. Squeeze your glutes and core. I love myself, repeat that. And slowly lift up, take your time out of camel, push back, and to counteract this, we'll do a puppy pose, another great heart opener. Walk both hands out straight, and then drop your chest low to the mat. You might want to move your hips from side to side, or your chest from side to side. And to finish off, if you do have a block close by or a couple of blocks, please get them. If not, just grab a pillow or something close by. I'm going to finish with a supported fish. So you want to place your blocks in what looks like a T shape. This is going to be for your back, this is for your head. If you've got a big pillow, just lie over it, so at least you're opening your heart in a way. So you kind of want to look like that. Your body is going in that shape. So bring your upper back onto the first block, and then your head to the second block. And this is supported fish. With your legs, there's a few variations. You can keep them straight, then, or if you'd like a hip opener, bring the feet together and allow the legs to open wide for butterfly. And we'll just hold here for a few breaths. And as you close your eyes, I'd like you to think about all the things you love about yourself. If that's really a hard thing to do right now, just repeat the affirmation, I love myself. And slowly begin to lift up off those blocks or pillows very slowly. You can move them to the side, or you might want to use one and sit on it just to finish in a cross-legged position. As we close today's practice, bring both arms out beside you. Gather this beautiful energy into your hands, hands to heart. And that is day 5 complete. Thank you so much for joining me on the mat for the I love myself affirmation. I hope you're feeling amazing. Don't forget as well, there is a 5-minute EFT tapping to do. You can find it on the screen somewhere here. And again, really tapping those affirmations. Hopefully you're already feeling the effects of this challenge. And I can't wait to see you tomorrow for day 6, which is going to be a lot more slow and relaxed.